Chapter 7. Sri Sadguru said, "Birth as a human being is very precious and rare. The association of the sadhus is very difficult to attain. Then, too, to get Hari Bhakti is impossible. Above all, Gopi Bhava is unattainable. The Devas scorn the very sight of those human beings who have taken birth in the country, Bharat, and are yet devoid of Krishna Bhakti. Even while Yama is standing vigilant at their heels with the rope in hand, foolish men take delight in earthly life. People do not know where we were before this birth and where we will be after death, but they get intoxicated in the paltry pleasures available during this short span of life. Men who hanker after pleasures never think and realize the fickle nature of the youth or perishability of the body. Even when they watch and witness the birth and death of crores of beings every day, they do not recognize the pile of illusion spread by Bhagavan. Those who take pride in the possessions of wife, wealth, property, etc., fail to realize the Supreme Being residing in their hearts. Alas, that illusion set by Sri Bhagavan is not traversed even by the yogis. Then there is no surprise that the common men are bound by Maya and hence are suffering from the disease of cycle of birth and deaths. Endlessly, men try to enhance their sensory pleasures. They are totally oblivious of the pure and indestructible divine joy. Untold pains are taken to foster sensory pleasures, which are momentary. But not even a small fraction of such effort is made for the attainment of the upliftment of the soul. People while away their lifetime in play and sports in the childhood, in gratification of the scenes in the youth, and in uncontrollable worries during old age. Many aged ones suffer from diseases like asthma. Deserted by all, they wait at the gates like dogs guarding the houses. Certainly, only due to mercy of Sri Krishna, the Lord of the Devas, people develop detachment towards worldly affairs. Many bhaktas, like the young Prahalada, Dhruva, and Narada, attained salvation only due to the mercy of Sri Krishna. Only the life of those who have developed unflinching devotion to Sri Krishna, even in their childhood, is blemishless, pious, and noble. What a great fortune it is! There was a householder named Shyamadasa in a holy village named Devavana. He was very much interested in the service of the Lord and his devotees. He was very poor, yet magnanimous. Along with his amicable wife, he was engaged in the puja of Sri Krishna and the service of his devotees. He had a 5-year-old son named Dhruvadassa. He was endowed with the divinity and yet was so humble as to conceal his scholarship, just like the deep ocean conceals the gems. Once he reached an association of sadhus, induced by the noble desire to listen to the holy and sweet stories of Sri Krishna. He became thoughtful when he listened to the story of Dhruva, which is capable of conferring loving devotion. He was stirred by the story that Dhruva could get the darshan of Sri Vishnu in the Madhuvan due to his firm devotion and the grace of Narada. Daily, many reach the abode of Yama due to their sins. They never understand what is good for them and what is not. Alas, what a foolish world this is! Who is my father? Who is my mother? Who is my relative? Which is my house? Everything that is fickle and short lived seems to be an illusion to my eyes. I am going to reach Sri Vrindavan now itself to get the darshan of Sri Krishna, the repository of compassion, who alone has the power to dispel the fear of samsara. That 5-year-old child thought so and left for Sri Vrindavan without the knowledge of his parents. Young Dhruvadassa was crying and calling for Sri Krishna all the way. With great difficulty, he reached Sri Vrindavan. Reaching a vast, desolate forest, the child started weeping due to hunger. He fainted there and was lying under a big tamala tree, starving for 3 days. Thus he was engaged in penance like Dhruva. Unexpectedly, Devi Radha, the mother of the universe, who was going round the forest to enjoy the serene beauty, happened to see her. Devi Radha saw him lying there like an orphan, stricken with hunger, crying and calling out, Lokanatha. Seeing the condition of that child, Devi Radha became very sad. Keeping him on her lap, she consoled him. Dhruvadasa looked at Devi Radha, who had exhilarating divine beauty and exemplary qualities. The mother of all the worlds was lustrous like the Vasanti flower and was adorned with many glittering ornaments like a golden girdle and tinkling anklets. Her lotus eyes were beautiful with kajal. She was surrounded by her friends. Her heart filled with compassion, she was consoling him with kind words. Looking at her with immeasurable love, Dhruvadasa put the loving question with great devotion. Dhruvadasa said, O mother, who are you? You are showering affection on me, an orphan, and giving me such a great pleasure. Inspired by the story of young Dhruva, I developed a great desire to have Krishna darshan. With unaltered faith, I have come here to do penance. I do not feel afraid of being alone in the forest. I long to reach ashore this ocean of samsara and attain Sri Govinda. My humble thirst, fatigue, and sorrow have all disappeared the very moment you touched me. Mother, if you are aware of the way to gain Krishna darshan, please be kind enough to teach me. You are my supreme Guru. Sri Devi replied, My child, do not engage in such severe penance, for you are very young. Lord Krishna will shower his grace on you very soon. O child, you seem to be a great devotee. My darshan will not go waste. O intelligent one, know me as Devi Radha, the consort of Sri Krishna. I shall open your inward eye. With my blessings, you can see all my divine pastimes in this Vrindavan. O very fortunate child, Devi Saraswati will choose your tongue as her dwelling place. Always sing in praise of me. Till the end of your life, reside in this Vrindavan. Surrender to Gopinatha, the divine son of Hitaharivamsha, who is having service to Sri Krishna as his only object in life. Take him to be your Guru. Till the end of your life, reside in Sri Vrindavan itself. Again, I shall appear before you along with Sri Krishna. Sri Sadguru continued. Having spoken thus, the merciful mother of the universe, Devi Radha, removed him from her lap and vanished. Dhruvadasa was astounded. Immediately he came to Gopinatha and wept standing in front of him with folded hands. That extraordinary Guru knew everything that had happened due to the grace of Devi Radha. He took the child in his hands and consoled him. Dhruvadasa, who was endowed with the divine knowledge, resided there itself, perennially engaged in the kirtan of Sri Krishna, the spouse of Devi Radha. In the meantime, Shyamadasa came to Sri Vrindavan in search of the child. Seeing him thus, he became immensely happy. He who reads or listens to the story of Dhruvadasa is the only fortunate man in this world. Only he becomes blessed with mercy of Sri Krishna, the consort of Devi Radha. Thus ends chapter 7, entitled Dhruvadasa Charitam of Book 6 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.